What's going on, Giants fans? Back at it with another New York Giants video. And in this video, I want to talk about our new defensive coordinator for the 2024 season, Shane Bowen, coming over from the Tennessee Titans, who served as their DC for the previous 3 seasons. Before I dive into this hire, folks, reminder to please check us out on all of our social media on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Big Blue Avenue. Appreciate everybody's support through and through. And let's talk about Shane Bowen. Interviewed with the Giants multiple times. Again, Giants lost out on Denard Wilson. The Ravens secondary coach became the Titans DC to replace Bowen. Obviously, Mike Vrabel got fired. Bowen was, still in limbo. And then when Brian Callahan got hired as the new head coach, electing not to retain Bowen. So it'll be interesting to see how Shane Bowen does. Extensive experience for a young guy at just 37 years old. I mentioned he was their DC since 2021 for Tennessee. He was previously their outside linebackers coach from 2018 to 2020. So 6 seasons with the Titans, a team that made 2 pretty deep playoff runs in those 6 years. And a lot of his praises from developing Harold Landry, Pro Bowl edge rusher. The Titans defense was ranked middle of the pack last year. It wasn't great. They did deal with some injuries, but for a guy who's just 37, he's known as a very good teacher, and he's specialized in his 3-4 based scheme. Points per game the last 3 years, solid. 16th this past season, 13th in 2022, and 5th in 2020. The Titans have had some cap problems over the past couple of seasons due to the contracts of Ryan Tannehill and Derrick Henry, which are now expiring, of course. Pass defense, not his strong suit, opposite to Wink Martindale. They do have some similarities working under Dean Pease as former assistants, but, I just don't know if a lot of fans will view this as an eye-popping hire. But I do think it's the right hire out of who's left, right? He was probably their third option, but I will say the Giants had major issues last year stopping the run, and Bowen's defenses typically do this very, very well. The last 3 seasons, the Titans were 4th, 1st, and 4th in run defense. They were phenomenal in run defense and in red zone defense, only allowing touchdowns 37% of the time, 1st in the National Football League. Again, you're not going to see much blitzing in this defense. Giants have ranked 1st in blitz percentage and frequency the past 2 seasons. You won't see as much blitzing here with this defense. Basically what it is, folks, it's a 3-4 stack the box type of defense. Again, I mentioned he shares a lot of the same roots as Wink Martindale, but it's a little bit different. Mike Vrabel has been very involved, though, in the Titans defense since becoming their head coach. So it'll be interesting to see what Bowen does without Vrabel, to see if he lets loose a little more. I'm not saying Vrabel was holding him back by any means, but I'm excited for Bowen to kind of have the full reins of a defense. Again, it sucks that Babbage and Denard Wilson were not available for the Giants, but I do think Bowen is a solid option. Based off of who they interviewed and everything, they seem to really like him. So I'm hopeful. Other news today, folks, outside of Bowen, the Giants lost tight ends coach Andy Bischoff. He has left for the Los Angeles Chargers to coach under Jim Harbaugh in LA. This is a lateral move, which is not good news for the Giants. However, Greg Roman is there as the OC, I believe. So Bischoff worked under him in Baltimore. So definitely going to miss Andy Bischoff, one of the better position coaches on this coaching staff. So that unfortunately leaves another hole for Big Blue, but very excited about the Shane Bowen hire. I'm not going to go ahead and say this is a home run hire, but I certainly think he'll be able to fix issues that Wink Martindale's defenses were lacking over the past couple of seasons. Folks, hope you like this video. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want to catch more on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Big Blue Avenue. Drop your comments and questions below. Smash that like button. Let me know what you think about the hire of Shane Bowen. Be interesting to see, too, if the Giants retain Xavier McKinney in free agency now that Bowen is the DC. That could change some things in the front office. Folks, appreciate you all. And without further ado, let's go Big Blue.